Hey, you. Yeah, you that's watching this. You will eventually buy something that I am selling. And I'm going to tell you why on this video. And I don't need to be, I'm not trying to be arrogant and I'm not trying to make you mad. But the reality is it's going to happen. It might happen tomorrow. It might happen in a week. It might happen 5 years from now, 10 years from now, but it will happen. I'm going to explain why. And I'm going to extract a lesson from this of what you can use from what I'm going to tell you today into your business, into your life, whatever it is you're selling, but specifically if you're in the digital real estate business. My name is Nick Wood. I am the king of digital real estate. I've been doing digital real estate for 6+ years. I've made millions and millions of dollars. I've made all the mistakes in the book, been in the wrong niches, hired the wrong people, spent millions of dollars on ads. I have done everything wrong, and I am here on this channel to share what not to do just as much as what to do so that you don't have to make those same mistakes. Why am I doing that? That is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, guys. One thing that I learned, I wouldn't say I'm an uber Grant Cardone guy where every single piece of content he puts out, I consume. I'm not. I go in phases where I like his content. I go in phases where I just can't listen to it. I'm sure you probably are the same with me, or you will be, because I am a little excessive and I'm a little bit excited and I'm a little bit loud and I'm spitting and I'm screaming and I'm whatever, right? And I'm preaching the gospel of digital real estate, the gospel of rank and rent, the gospel of rent, then rank. But what I learned from Grant Cardone is that if you want to keep a customer for life, make them money. Let me repeat that. If you want to keep a customer for life, you just need to make them money. And so my strategy is very, very simple. Okay. And that is why I am here. This is why I continue to put out content. I have for almost a year at the time of recording, put out a YouTube video and a YouTube short every single day, including weekends, which we obviously try and record before so we don't have to do it every day. We've been putting out a live Making Hay with Dre episode, which is our YouTube show on digital real estate every single Monday for almost 20 weeks now. Almost half a year we've been grinding away. I've been going live in my Facebook group for almost a year and a half, over 14, 15 months, going live every single Wednesday, no matter where I'm at in the world, no matter if I'm sick, no matter if I'm tired, no matter if I'm feeling it or I'm not feeling it, I will continue to do this. And that is because my goal is very simple. And that is that I share something with you that makes it click. I share something, maybe it inspires you to just go and do it. And it's the way that I say it, and it's how I say it, and it's the timing of where you're at in life. And it's the thing that makes you go and do this that then makes you money with this business model. Okay. Or it's the thing that gets you off of your behind to go and take some action. And then you go and you get super productive and you go and crush it in your job. And then you realize that's not the end goal. And you go, man, who was that guy that I was always listening to that screams? Oh yeah, it was that Nick guy, the king. Yeah, let me go find his stuff. And he's got blonde hair. He's always wearing that cool smiley shirt. And I can't remember what his thing was called, but that's my guy. That's my rank and rent guy. That's my digital real estate guy. Guys, my goal is to make you money. I know how this works. I know how this plays out. I know that there may be people watching this video. You may have consumed 100 of my videos and you haven't paid me a penny and you have no intention of paying me a penny. And that's okay because I ain't going anywhere. But what I know is this. There will come a time when you will go and you're going to say, yeah, I can do this by myself. And you can, right? Like there's nothing stopping you from going and piecing this all together and going to YouTube and this and that and the rest. There's going to come a time when you're going to realize that the only thing you can't buy back is your time. The only thing that you can't buy is your time. Okay. That's it. You can replace the money. You can go get another car. You can go buy another vacation. You can go get another house. You can't buy your time back. And I've heard this said, I think it was by Hormozi, Alex Hormozi saying, which shout out to you, my man. He said, in my 20s, all I wanted to do was have money and be rich. Now that I'm rich and I'm in my 30s, I would give every penny to be back in my 20s, right? Why? Because time becomes more valuable as we get older, as we realize that we can't buy it back. But one day it will click with each one of you guys on this call that although you can't buy your time back, the time that's been spent, you can buy future time. You can buy someone else's time. You can speed up the learning process, and you can go and you can find people that have achieved and done the things that you want to do. And they have a blueprint, they have a formula, they have a program, they have a consulting package, they have a something that's going to allow you to save 5 years of getting to that result, or 2 years, or even 6 months, or 3 months into you. And the older you get, the more you're going to realize how valuable this is. And so what I'm doing is I am making sure that every time you watch one of these videos, I'm bringing value, that every time you turn on this screen, it's not some garbage, that every time I'm on here, I'm not just pitching something and wasting your time, but that I'm giving you practical tips that make you money. Because as I think it was Pavlov's, is it Pavlov's dogs? Am I getting that right? I don't even know. And you can't give me feedback because I'm just recording this. But I think it was Pavlov's dogs, where they had the experiment where they made it so every time they would ring the bell, the dogs would start to salivate because they knew there was food coming. I want that same, I'm trying to create that same thing, that every time you get a notification, new video from Nick Wood, new recommended video, new short, every time I'm bringing value to you. Maybe it's in the form of entertainment because I'm jumping off my pool completely naked. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm giving you a new niche. Maybe I'm giving you a little hack that I figured out and spent $10,000 to figure out. But I want to create this relationship that every time you think of my name, you think that I'm going to provide value, and whatever I provide, whatever I say and train you on is going to do one thing, that is make you money. Because what's going to happen is when that day comes, when you realize you're not going to live forever, and you realize you can't buy your time back, and you realize that if you don't make a change, you're not going to see your kids, you're not going to see your spouse, you're not going to be able to travel the world, you're not going to be able to go and do those impactful things that you were put here to do. You're going to think of me. You're going to think of this crazy eccentric dude that, although a lot and kind of hard to handle, and I don't know if I really dig his vibe, he actually knows what he's talking about. And I took some of those things and I actually made money. That's what I want you guys to do. And so for me, I understand this is a long game. I'm not trying. I don't care if you watch every one of my free videos from now until 2030 and then you decide to buy. Okay. But at some point there will come a time when the rubber will meet the road and you're out of time and you need money fast and you need the blueprint. And you're like, hey, I remember that Nick guy. He has the blueprint. He's trained all these people. I've seen his interviews. I know that his students get success. And I want to be the person that comes to your mind. I am going to associate my name with digital real estate. When you think of digital real estate, you think of no one besides me. When you think of Rank and Rent, you think of me. When you think of Rent and Rank, you think of me. When you think of little tiny garbage looking websites, you think of me. When you think of passive income, you think of me. When you think of laptop lifestyle, you think of me, because I'm putting out so much content that is good content that can make you money. And so I know that you will eventually buy my stuff. I know you will. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be this month. It may not be this year. And I'm okay with that. But what I would say is that just consider and think about this. The only thing that you can't buy back is time, but you can buy time, which I've talked about before. And if you were in the situation of some of the people out there that find out too late that there is no time, you would give everything to be able to get it back. And I know that's going to come. I know that day is going to come. Until then, guys, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching these videos. I don't care if you subscribe. If you do, great. If you don't, great. I'm going to keep putting them out either way. But if you want to get notified for more like this, check it out. I'll see you in the next video.